What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today, I'm going to be honest with you, right? I genuinely thought I was done with Keyforge rumours and speculation until 2020 rolled around. I thought, you know what? We had a video speculating about the new set, and that was good enough, but no. You see, what happened was that there was a Crucible Cast this week, and in that Crucible Cast, we had, well, it was a nice, festive Crucible Cast, and it was lovely, and there wasn't really any new stuff announced, except there kind of was. Now, I didn't spot this. There was an eagle-eyed person over on the Keyforge Facebook group who spotted over Brad's shoulder, you can clearly see a pile of two-player starter sets. And the top three don't look terribly exciting, but that bottom one does. You see, the bottom one is not one we've had so far. Now, I did send the image off to the lovely Primal Lugo, who helps me out a lot on my Pokemon videos, and far better man at photoshopping than I. Unfortunately, the source video is at 720p, not 1080, so he couldn't do very much. This is the very best image we've got. But it clearly says two-player starter set, and it's clearly got a Saurian Republic creature on the box. And that does not look like any Saurian Republic creature that I have seen so far. So, as far as I'm concerned, that means that we are getting a new two-player starter set. That shouldn't be a controversial statement. Of course we're getting a new two-player starter set. But it's gonna feature the Saurian Republic. Why's that relevant? Well, if there was gonna be any new houses in our next expansion, don't you think that they would be featured on the box? You see, if we take a look at Worlds Collide, the starter set, we can see very clearly that on the side of the box we've got, who's that? It's Cincinnatus Rex. One of the ones from the Saurian Republic. Well, of course it is, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if we take a look at the front of the World Collide deck box, what do we see? Oh look, it's a Saurian Republic and the Grand Star Alliance. And none of this should surprise you. When there are new houses, you want to push them, right? You want to make them as known as you can. So the fact that what we see here is a Saurian Republic creature, that must tell us there aren't any new houses in the next set. Because surely if there were new houses in the next set, they would be featured on the side of the box. Now, we've only had one new set with new houses. Maybe you think I'm being just a little bit overly officious here. Maybe. But I'm kind of alright with that. I feel fairly confident in my prediction. I'm alright with it. Now, while we're going full bore speculation, I'm going to repeat a prediction that I have made before. And the prediction is this. We get two new sets a year. One in May, one in November. This is our May set, incidentally. We're still 5 months away from it coming out. But as far as I am concerned, I think it makes sense to go, right, let's go new houses in November, not May. Two new sets a year, and then let's have one set without new houses and one set with. That doesn't mean I think we're going to get new houses every single year. That is to say, I don't think we're going to see two sets a year, each of which with new houses. Now, as a side note, it has been confirmed that we will be getting two new sets a year. One in May, one in November. So this is basically, well, I suppose it could be our November set, but that would be weird. And for anyone thinking, it's too early, Wassy, it's too early. Well, no. You see, they have this stuff well in advance. They're not working on set 4 right now, ladies and gentlemen. I would imagine they're working on, say, set 6. That's a guess. That's a complete guess, but that would be my prediction. It does weird me out that they've already printed up the two-player starter set and put it on the shelf. That seems weird to me. But again, that's not a two-player starter set we've seen. And it is not a creature It's not card art that features in Worlds Collide. I've gone over to dexofkeyforge.com, very nice website, highly recommended, and I've just taken a quick look at all of the Saurian Republic cards just to make sure that I've not missed anything. And no, that artwork isn't on here. Is there a possibility that this is a mock-up starter set pack from Worlds Collide with card art that was never used, or a card that was pushed into a later set? Yes, of course there is. That certainly could happen. I just don't think it is. And you see, we're now getting to the stage where we're starting to fill up the houses from the next set. We know there are going to be 7 houses in each set. We know that for a fact. We've been told that. But we also saw a bunch of sleeves recently, and I did go over this in a recent video. I'll link it in the description, though full disclosure, from here on in, I'm largely recapping what we said in that video, so I don't know, that one's up to you. But the 2020 Grand Championships card sleeve features this clearly disc creature. You can see that it's very, very reminiscent of a creature like Snag or the Yerks. So it's very, very much definitely a creature that's from Dis. 100% this is a Dis creature. Okay, cool. And again, that doesn't mean that Dis is definitely in Wave 4, but the 2020 Grand Championships are giving out these sleeves. The sleeves they give out are always based on existing cards. Are they really showing us sleeves now from a Wave 5 creature? Refuse to believe it. The 2020 Store Championship card sleeve features this clearly Sanctum creature, and I believe they've said Sanctum is coming back in the next set, but please don't quote me on that, I could be wrong. So it seems like Sanctum are coming back as well. So now we know we've got the Saurian Republic, we know that we've got Dis, we know we've got Sanctum, and it seems like a very safe bet that we're getting logos as well, because the World Championship sleeve features this dude, and the Prime sleeves feature this dude, both of which are clearly logos. Also, as a side note, that one the Prime sleeve very much looks like one of the Titans. I mean, when I look at that, I get some Titan-y vibes, and we do get a new Titan in every set. So far, we've had 3 sets in Keyforge, and we have had a new Titan in every set so far. Back in Call of the Archons, we got Titan Mechanic. Back in Age of Ascension, we got Titan Librarian. And then we got Titan Guardian back in Worlds Collide. So we're clearly going to be getting a Titan of some description. It makes sense that this would be it. Again, this is pure speculation on my part, but I feel like it's a pretty safe bet. Now, the one we don't know is Brobnar, because the Vault Warrior card sleeves do feature Brobnar. It's clearly a Brobnar creature. But Vault Warrior, we need to be a little bit careful, because it's a new type of tournament. So they might be commissioning new art. If I had to guess, I would still say this is from a Wave 4 card, but we don't know for certain, so I would hold off a little bit on saying that Brobnar is definitely in. We could be, obviously, but we don't know for certain. But it now seems pretty likely that the Saurian Republic, Dis, Sanctum, and logos are all in the set. And then we get some really interesting questions. Do they bring Mars back? You see, Mars was taken out for Wave 3. Do they go, right, it's been gone for one wave, time to bring it back? Or do they go, actually, you know what, let's leave it out for a little while. Maybe they take 2 out and they bring Sanctum back this time and then Mars back afterwards. And what about the Grand Star Alliance? They've only been in 1 set. Are they really going to rotate out the Grand Star Alliance this early? Have 1 set Wave 3 with the Grand Star Alliance and then get rid of them for Wave 4? Maybe. But I just don't think that's going to happen. That's my prediction. So to recap, this very much looks like a 2-player starter set. It must be from Wave 4. That's clearly a Saurian Republic creature, and looking at the sleeves, we can say that we are getting the Saurian Republic, Dis, Sanctum logos, and probably Brobnar, but not guaranteed. I think it is extremely likely we'll get the Grand Star Alliance. I don't think they'd rotate out a new house after one set, though I could be wrong. If I'm right about that, that leaves Dis, Shadows and Mars fighting for the 7th and final spot, with 2 of them being rotated out. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's fun speculating. And I want to hear your speculation. I want to know what you think about all of this good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. I want to know which houses you think we're getting and which ones are rotating out, and I'd love some ideas why. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts, but please remember the rule. Be nice, would ya? And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitter at @TheWassy, where we can carry on the speculation, and you can tell me things, and I can tell you things, and we can all have fun. And do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.